What's down, Malphus? It's your boy, Malphus. I'm looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And I see
Hey,
Malphus in the building
man, let me dance with your girl.
for 1 second.
What's up?
Malphus in the comments. Say what? Zam! Of course, this is the Daredevil episode 8 review. MCU got their magic back. I said it. That ending was incredible. Of course, I am joined with the number one guy on the mic, Midwestern King himself. It's Unico. How you doing there, Unico?
Man, you doing all that ranting and raving. I said, let me dance with your girl real quick, man. Just real quick.
The blind nigga dance with your girl is crazy.
What's up, y'all?
And of course, it is as my camera decided I'm too hyped right now. I need to calm down.
Hey, he did, that's how I saw your girl when I danced with her.
It is Monray. How you doing there, Monray?
What's up? It's your boy Young Collusion, ready to be scheming in the background like other entities that would not be named. What's due, Fisk? I see you.
Listen. This episode ended in a way I never expected to end. It felt like old Daredevil Netflix level of, oh my God, I did not expect it because my guy Matt Murdock took a bullet for Fisk.
No, I think this is past Netflix. Netflix wasn't hidden like this. I'm sorry. Netflix wasn't on this kind of energy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the first 10 minutes or the last 10 minutes of this show done confused me more than any of the first 3 seasons ever did. I'm so befuddled.
I'm with you. And I'm with you in the befuddlery.
Listen, we found out so much information that just swarmed us in a 45-minute period that I was just shook by all the information. My boy got sent off straight up to, like, he had a deal. Basically, he gonna sit in solitary confinement. They sent him with the dogs. He like, hey, call Matt. Everybody call Matt. He's a good guy. He does what good guys do. He's gonna take care of me regardless of how bad I made his life. This is how the show starts. And it ends with him saving a bad guy's life.
Man, look, first off, just seeing Poindexter was a shock for my eyes to believe. Because if you know what that man did in season 2, you wouldn't put that man nowhere near being able to use his hands. Like, it's just, and you saw a little bit when he just got out and immediately put down the freaking security guard. What is not like, bro? No. And so the fact that Matt was willing, because Matt did that for him. Like, yeah, he got mad, but he slammed Poindexter's head specifically to get that man into the hospital ward. He did that on purpose. So the fact that he was willing to go that dark, knowing how much of a deranged murderer that boy is, boy, man in the dark place. Man in the dark place.
You saw season 2. This man is. You see how many people he killed in a few seconds?
Look,
he kill people.
Look, that boy is dangerous. Like, that boy is dangerous. Like, man in the dark place. If he, I get you want the information to try to put Fisk away. That man, boy, you in a dark place. You let Poindexter walk out. You in a dark place. Ooh, you in a dark place.
But let's get the intro because I know it's hot. Let us know your thoughts. Next week, I got a big question for y'all, so be here next week. And I know some of you said you're going to leave before the intro.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not.
Let's go over an order of things that happened. And whenever I drop something that y'all want to talk about, let's talk about it. We already talked about Poindexter being dropped in general population. And as Monte has expressed, and I can't express enough, Unico hasn't saw it much, but he saw it. It's how quick he took them people out, bro. They didn't even know what happened. All they know is a dude spit something at him, and he's oh my God.
Spit it right in his
that
eye.
was
I don't know what he had. Took it right in his eye. Got his hand out. Immediate execution. I said, yep. Poindexter ain't changed. Not a bit.
he tried to pretend like I ain't a bad guy. I'm innocent. If you knew what I knew, you would be defending me right now. Because that's what good guys do. And then immediately just goes on a killing spree. But
Like I said,
but
Matt is in a dark place.
it's so that was so hyped out. We skipped a lot. But we're gonna get to some of that stuff. We see Vanessa and Fisk. The power couple is back evil together, Monray. As they met my boy Luca in the cage. And I promised you I wouldn't touch him. But thinking about his hands on you.
That confuses me. Fisk executed that man in like episode 3, 4, whichever one it was. I'm so befuddled. We clearly saw Fisk put this man's head through a freaking cement wall. So I'm confused. Like, did Fisk kill somebody else and we thought that was him? Or did he just get a jump?
He survived.
Like, no, there's no way he survived that, bro. Like, man got his head put through a stone wall. You don't live through that. No, bro. And then you live long. Not only would he have, bro. Not only would he have had to survive that, he would have had to survive to the point he was still conscious and able to talk to Vanessa when she walked in and look fine. Bro, bro. No, I'm not buying that, bro. If Marvel's trying to sell me that, I ain't buying. Like, I'm sorry. You cannot sit here and tell me the beating Fisk gave that man in like episode, I think it was like 6, because that was when Matt was practicing. Oh no, it was Matt was fighting Muse. He was fighting Muse for the first time. So it's like episode 6. You cannot tell me the beating Fisk put on that man and put his head through a stone wall and beat him on the freaking carcass thing and then dragged him into the cell. And you want me to believe he fine enough to be able to consciously be like, Vanessa, help me and all that? That man wouldn't even be conscious. That man would be dead. So you're not finna sit here and sell me the idea that Fisk didn't kill that man then and Vanessa killed him then. Bro, nah. Like, if Marvel doing that, bro, y'all done messed that up. Like, there's just no way. No way.
I agree. And I thought it was weird when I first saw him. Like, cause we didn't see him again. So we just all like, oh yeah, he gone. Because we never saw him again. And then they just put him out for this episode. I'm like, was that a rewrite? But
I ain't buying it. Whatever they pull, either you show me, and then like at the end of that scene, they showed like the blood spatter on the wall, which I can't remember if that was from episode 6 or not. But so that shows like we're not crazy. Fisk did beat the skin off of somebody in that room because they showed that blood spatter on the wall. That didn't come from Vanessa shooting him. That came from when Fisk beat the screen off of him. So I'm like, either you selling me that the beating Fisk gave him didn't kill him, and he was okay to be able to like still grab on the cage and be like, Vanessa, help me. Or, which I'm not buying that, or Fisk beat somebody else and we just thought it was him.
No, we saw
And I don't know if I buy that either because you clearly see it was him. So I'm like, regardless, either way, that don't make sense. That's why I was confused, because the first 10 minutes you showing me somebody that shouldn't be there at all, but it should be gone. So
it just to put Vanessa and Fisk in a right spot. It was weird, but next up we see Heather answered my question. Yes, she thinks Daredevil just like Muse. She 100% thinks he's like Muse. You are ego-filled who are just out for yourself, as she purposely hangs out with a killer that we know is a super murderer and goes to his balls and the black and white gala ball. I'm talking about.
And you, Nico, did you want to talk into this, or because I'm gonna treat him like I did last time? I don't. I ain't know if you want to get in on that before I complain about how stupid the New York populace is in this show again.
I'm like, they all know Heather. Like, some parts of this show I'm confused because I'm like, did they not like watch the end of season 3? Because I'm like, these people should know Fisk is like a super murderer. But like, did they skip like the last 3 episodes of season 3 so they kind of don't know?
Yeah. So the
No.
first thing I was thinking, was I was like, from a couple of weeks ago, going back, I was like, Monterey's right. In Zelme,
I'm like,
this can have you touched.
you know what I'm saying?
And so that
You-
changed my whole
You saw
like.
the gala he had. He started threatening all them rich people, and he came broke to the room. Police
He
don't
said, "Hey, hold on. First off, let's get on the older white lady." She was like, "Man, I just thought it'd be." She was talking so much stuff at the first little get together, and she's like, "Sorry about the fundraiser." The whole fundraiser they had. Her first thoughts was like, "Man, I didn't think it'd be best to mess with him," and lack of better word, I didn't think it was right to mess with him. Where, where's your husband at? I don't know. Shit, do you know where he's at? I'm like, okay. And then he was like, then he go tell my man, well, come on in here. Come on in here. And then when dude started talking, he said, hey, hold on, let me stop you right there before we embarrass each other. I said, oh, damn. I said, you tell somebody that you're gonna do something to embarrass yourself, and I'm gonna do something to embarrass me, and we don't want to do that. That's he can touch them folk, man. So that's why I
They
got it.
all learned too. They all
Y'all
came
go
to that
ahead.
gala too, didn't they? They all paid for his. I
Craziness.
told you. They thought he got soft, and then he put that task force together, going out there whoop all them people, putting people's hands in grease.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, and I mean, the way that the chief of police couldn't even do nothing about it.
My man out there just sitting there. Oh, so you do a lackey for him. So he he the main suspect in killing your uncle, right? So y'all know the whole
That,
populace know he killed the man that
that's why
was
I
looking
said,
at
like,
him.
I don't understand how the New York populace is just this. They act so dumb, but y'all
I
know
can't
this
tell
man
people
was the
how
biggest
is it
corruption in New
happening?
York City, and y'all are just cool with it. I'm just like, even BB, I can say her name. Even BB, she like, I know Fisk is the number one suspect in my. So this was public knowledge. Y'all knew this,
I
and
like the
y'all
fact they
feel
said
like.
he's trying to play him and play the little stupid deputy director now.
I mean, she doing her
Man,
part right. She like, oh,
Yeah,
I got somewhere else. I put my stuff up just in case people want to act stupid. Like, I got some stuff not under my name. All right, baby girl, you learned something from your uncle. I remember uncle, not dad. Cool. I respect it. I'm happy,
yeah.
but I'm gonna
And then
need you
she
to
went back with
explain.
him.
I'm gonna
she
need y'all to
sure is
explain
playing
that.
she playing that Candace Owen role real well.
Yeah, she playing old boy. Like, and this is on fire. He ain't.
Shots,
I mean,
shots. I'm so happy to be here amongst you white
That's all
people.
we
Thank you.
wanted. We wanted
I
his
mean,
wife. We
I'm
wanted
gonna
he
be
was
fair. Like,
young.
old boy, he a good henchman, but he a few fries short of a Happy Meal. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not mad at that. It just, he getting played by the fine girl, and hey, she got to do what she got to do. And to be fair, he got his lick back on her when he like, hey, you gonna post this story, or gonna get a little ugly for you. So hey, he went full dark. Now he the deputy mayor. I'm like, oh, okay. And the other black lady, like, yeah, I already see how this finna go. I see how this finna go.
Yep, so that's out the gate. She said, what did he say in that meeting? What Fitz say in that meeting? He said, oh, actually, I do mind. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind me saying this, Mayor Fisk, but he
Yeah,
said, actually, I do mind.
My
but
man
yeah,
said,
we
you know
see how
what?
this finna go.
We ain't doing all that no more. We ain't doing all that. I got business to take care of. We about to just take out these vigilantes real quick. We ain't got time.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm just
my did you know old rich dude was from Hawkeye, the swordsman that taught that told girl how to fight?
yeah. Oh dang, that's messed up.
You remember that's the dude with the curly hair, the swordsman dude
I ain't even really think about it.
that
I
broke
wasn't.
up with her mom.
Like, I mean, I ain't really think about like who thinks
Hawkeye's
of Hawkeye.
ex-wife.
Like, who thinks of
Hawkeye's
Hawkeye? But I
ex-wife.
mean,
Man, that threw me off because I was like, man,
They
I was
live
like,
in the same area, so you're gonna see
you mean to
crossover.
tell me this the nigga that be going around the streets of Hell's Kitchen talking about on guard? What?
I mean, he is a little up there in age, for a vigilante. But hey, to each their own.
Yeah, so he's the swordsman. I know that's a little Easter egg for people who watched all these shows, even though some stuff we forget. But
Oh,
Hawkeye,
can I throw something out there about vigilantism too, real quick? Everybody, and this also comes off of the back of
Heather.
Muse last week. Muse last week.
He technically not a vigilante. He a killer.
But my thing is Muse was the therapist lady, chick Daredevil banging. She was like, Matt. She was like, mask are for cowards. And I was like, you know who wearing a mask too? That's talking all the shit about mask wearers. Kingpin. This whole ball is a mask. This mayor shit's a mask.
Why they all know he a killer? I don't know why they pretending that.
But it's a mask.
I mean, I'm still just throwing off of the fact she's like, I agree with Fisk. Baby girl, you remember who he is? Like, I don't understand how you agree, baby girl. You know what Daredevil done did for years because you ain't stupid. You done been in New York for years. You know what Daredevil done did for years. You know how Fisk got exposed. And you gonna sit up here after one attack by some crazy person and just lump all of them together. Nah, they all vigil. They all woman. You a therapist. I know you smarter than this. That's
my problem. Like, I don't mind the general populace. Like, we could say that from the other show, New York was in like a recession, so they was like Fisk gets done. So I get them, but when you up there and like a therapist and then you wonder why Matt got issues. I know you and the mayor got problems and all this. I'm like. Because if you watch the show, they got beef too. Because again, Foggy and him, which gets into this episode, releases information. Foggy at the end of season 3 was kind of on to Vanessa, so it kind of led to that too. So that's why he thought Fisk was doing it, because like Foggy was gonna win the case. He was celebrating early, which kind of shocked me because the case kind of just went away then.
Yeah, they really didn't talk about it. And lo and behold, I guess over the course of time in between the show, Foggy actually still been working on that book. And she's like, well, got to get rid of him. And it's like, dang. And about Vanessa, I do have to say it's a bit peculiar that she can go from an art museum manager to a freaking Kingpin Jr. in a matter of months to a year. Like, full Kingpin Jr. Baby girl was an art manager in season 1 or what, like pure art manager. Like, she was talking about the art with Fisk and all that kind of stuff deep in the art. She is an art manager, bro. Ain't touched a lick of underground illegal stuff in her life that we know of. She freaking Fisk Jr. now. I'm like, bro, how does that even become a thing? Like,
taught away in that 1 year.
Anything. That man was sitting there giving her breakfast in bed. He didn't teach her nothing. Like, not that we saw, he didn't teach her a thing.
To be fair, you gotta be a hustler to make people pay to come look at pictures that you don't give a about.
Like, baby girl in episode 1,
in there is good. You got to pay to get up in there. That's
the mayor for communication is that's such a weird title too, by the way.
It is, but like, bro, this woman on episode 1 had a round table of criminals and was telling them what going on, what we doing. Bro, you were an art museum director. Ain't no way you done went and got to the Sinister Six leader in less than a year or the 3 years, however long. Bro, I'm in shock. Like, whew. But that, I always thought that about Vanessa, like that was wild.
They didn't show that she was using the paint her art museum as a cover for when she first came back.
I mean, yeah, that's later.
They met at the exhibit, the art play. So,
like, I just find that to be a bit crazy.
Vanessa,
but that's always what I thought about Vanessa, regardless of before today's events, where we find out she up there setting up stuff, which Fisk promised not to touch him, and she touched him. So now Matt got beef with both, and I don't even know what he's gonna do now. Now that he's finna be sitting up in the hospital room somewhere.
But as we said earlier in the show, early in the episode, my guy Bullseye went up and asked Matt to come. Matt didn't want to come until he went to the bar in Hell's Kitchen. He ain't been to the whole show. He finally goes to the bar. He drinking at Josie's. Shout out to Josie. And they drinking, and he tossed them the drink, the expensive scotch. And he's like, Foggy doesn't drink that unless he's celebrating. So he didn't drink that. She's like, you think I don't know what everybody drunk over my life, especially on that day? I know what he drunk. And they put it together. He was celebrating, which made him go meet bullseye, and everything we already talked about. I don't want to rehash it again, but it happens when he wanted to be freed in exchange for what he knows. He tried to trick him into giving him, I'll give you information if you help me get out of this case. Monte, I ain't gonna lie, I think the same. I think he freed him on purpose. That's why he probably, which is gonna get into our theory on why he saved Fisk. He felt guilty.
But there's no way
I don't
Matt.
know if it's on purpose.
I'm on the side Matt did that on purpose, bro. I really just
Okay,
I thought that from the start.
Let's definitely and joke and just chime in, like, and choose which arguments he feels most. Okay, which one to go first, Monte? You want to go forward while you thought it, and then I devil's advocate you?
I go forward. Like, one, Matt is a lawyer. So Matt knows. He's always been in interrogation rooms talking with different clients for years. So he knows the only way I can get to a point to where either I can talk to you or get you out of here and not have you go back. Because the man literally last thing he said, like, bro, I'd love to talk to you, but if I go back in there, they're going to kill me. So he knows the only way I can get you out of here is if I injure you. Not to mention the simple fact that it's illegal for you to put your hands on a client, especially when they're bound. So all that, if Dexter really wanted to get Matt in trouble, all he had to do would be like, hey, bro, he literally hit me. And instead, Matt went, as soon as the dude came in, because Matt called him, or a dude like heard him when he came up in the room. And he was like, hey, he tried to hit himself. He was like, oh, okay, he tried to hit himself. Now we got to go and get him cleaned up or something like that. So he's like, okay, let me take you to the crazy loop, get you cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. Matt knew exactly what that was from the start. He's like, bro, I got to get you out of here. And the only way I can do that is by this. So I'm going to hit you because obviously Poindexter is handcuffed. He can't do it himself. So he's like, I'll do it for you. This is my one I'm going to give you to get you out of here. Like, Matt ain't stupid. But that's why I said Matt in the dark place. Because Matt knows if I get you out of here, you killing people. Most likely. But I need this info and you the only person that can do it, which is probably why Matt struggled the whole time before even going up there, because he knew if I go up here, it probably ain't gonna end up in nowhere way. And I need to be in a good mindset before I even need to bother to come down here. And eventually it took him a while. But when he realized that, hey, she got rid of Foggy or Foggy was celebrating, you the only one that can get me any kind of information about this, fine. I'm in desperation. So I go do it. And like I said, Matt, you in a dark place. If you got Poindexter out, oh my God. But
let
to
me
me,
argue devil advocate on why he might not been on his P's and Q's and why it could have been an accident. And then Unico can chime in which one he thinks is the best point. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's not in it. Mm-hmm. He didn't do it on purpose. The thing is, what I've seen in the theory I came up in my head, he slammed his head down, broke a tooth. The tooth is when he spit in his eye. The guard stupidly let his chains loose, and he got away without the intent of him. Now, Matt should know better, but Matt ain't in a good place right now. Matt was in a desperate place after finding Foggy and finding what happened. He was desperate, so he threw his head on the table without thinking that, if his tooth get loose, his crazy gonna spit in somebody's eye and take their eye out and shit. Because this motherfucker is like a super killer. The fact that he can throw a tooth at somebody's face is crazy.
Very much
so that's my theory on why it might have been accidental. And Matt, still, both cases, either case, I still think he like, I'm the reason he out. I didn't do it on purpose, or he didn't do it on purpose. We don't know. But Unico, which one you think is more live? And you in the comments, let us know in the live chat or the comment section, which theory do you think is more correct?
Yeah, go ahead and make you a quick little video clip about that, what you just said, so I can argue with you in the comments. Cause you crazy.
Which one is crazy?
I mean, a fencing boy. You put the F on fencing. Boy, I tried to say that might have been an accident. Boy, that was blatant as hell. But you know what? I got
sorry.
That was blatant, man. I will put this out there, boy. You gonna have 100,000 views and 10,000 thumbs down.
Joe, it ain't gonna be nowhere near your Snow White video. Trust me.
Oh,
to be fair, as a finishing counter argument, I just asked this: if Matt was really concerned about Poindexter going to that hospital with little security, wouldn't he just went with him?
Do we got that kind of clearance to be walking all through the prison like that?
I he liked it.
mean, it ain't walking through the prison. It's just like, bro, you
it's
going to
bikers.
the hospital ward. I'm a
But
lawyer.
you
I
still
don't
got a
trust
whole
this
plan.
man.
Well, take
Wouldn't
his
I
defense,
raise a
they might
ruckus? I'd
not.
raise a ruckus if anything, but the fact that I didn't say a word, like, hey, he need help, and I leave, bro, whatever happens ain't on me.
My actual point in that scene that I'm very upset that they killed that gifted brother, that doctor. That was wrong. That brother worked his whole life. He didn't work his whole life to become a doctor and make his family proud for that. to get some scissors thrown at him, man. That's helped to stitch that man up. And now that brother lying on that ground dead, worked his whole life trying to be a doctor. That's messed up, man. I hate this show. They should have made him white like they. Nah, I ain't gonna.
My boy Matt said, look, the lesser of two evils. This boy get gotten rid of and Gen Pop and Fisk keep going, or I let him loose and, he gonna pop up.
He better just make sure he take care of that doctor's family. He done made them proud like that.
Shout out to the swordsman.
Shout out to black doctors everywhere.
It is realistically possible that, he just got mad and he just used the opportunity to escape. That is realistically possible as well. Like, Matt is not a killer. It's not really in his mindset, to be fair, as an advocate. He's not really the mindset of the person like to sacrifice the needs of the many for the needs of the few. He's not really like, if I let Poindexter go, this man gonna kill somebody. Like, no, of course he didn't trust him to not kill anybody but Fisk and all that. No, not to mention the fact, he didn't know it was Poindexter shooting most likely, but like, he's not that type of person to be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let him escape. Nah, that's not really Matt's thing. Matt might have got mad, but it is also possible, like, hey, Matt, good and hell well, if this man goes anywhere other than in solitary confinement, it's trouble. Which is the whole reason why you was upset he was in Gen Pop in the first place, because you like he gonna be gotten rid of, or he could just outright kill these folks. I'm like, it's either or. But to the end, this is a theory that I will give. Matt is a freaking genius. Matt is a freaking genius. Because
he's shown it all season.
Well, no. Why I say that about this gunshot he just took for Fisk, you realize now because he did that for Fisk, Fisk can't kill him.
Fisk can't touch him.
He can't kill him.
Fisk can't touch him.
Fisk can't kill him. He can't do it.
I will say that Fisk is very loyal to a certain extent if he owe you a favor.
That's the problem. Like,
that's the reason he didn't take target them in the first place. Because he knew who they are. He could literally get them. But he made a promise he wouldn't.
Yeah, he made a promise he wouldn't do it. But now it's gonna be even worse because Vanessa tried to tell Fisk, like, I'm assuming she tried to tell Fisk, like, hey, like, I did all foggy. Like, she was probably gonna tell him that. Now she got something else to tell him. They're gonna go back to what I said in the last episode, that she still might, try to betray this man. But the fact that she tried to tell, I'm gonna assume she was trying to tell him, like, hey, I did all foggy with bullseye or something like that. If she tell him that, he gonna be like, fuck, now I owe Matt twice. One, you killed his family that I said I wouldn't do. And then two, that man took a bullet for me. It's gonna be even worse. But like to the original point that I know is guaranteed, Fisk can't touch him now. Like he can't touch Matt. Like it's too much in the media that literally like 500 witnesses, all rich people, all saw this man take a bullet for you. You can't get rid of. Like he can't get rid of. And he gonna be mad because he know he Daredevil, but he know he can't get rid of him just because of the optics. Like he's either gonna have to try to set Matt up, which will still be even worse in the optics, or he just can't get rid of him, which is gonna be even crazy.
Expose him as Daredevil now because Daredevil saved you.
And
it's funny. That doesn't help your vigilante case when your officers didn't save you, but the vigilante in his regular form did. So you can't like tell people that.
And the other funny part is he was doing all that whispering shit because he know Daredevil can hear him, can't nobody else hear him. He knew it.
Devil.
Oh yeah. He was like, "What were you looking for, bro?" He was talking. He's like, "What you looking for?"
He was feeling good. He was
talking to him.
He was feeling Fisk was calling himself.
That's why he called him Devil. He was like, "What were you looking for, Devil?" Oh, not you teasing.
Man, so he was talking trash in that way that between them two, he knew he could hear it. And then next thing you know, my first thought was like, oh, he about to kill old girl for basically getting him knocked and whatever. And then when jumped into Fisk. My first thought was, oh, that was the plan all along. Knew that nigga was gonna go in there and try and kill Kingpin, and boom.
Now,
now
like I
I got
said, the
protection.
doctor might have been.
I got protection. I'm gonna move how I move.
The
Now, I
reason
said
he
the
probably
doctor
went after
might have been unfortunate, but that is possible. Like it's long-winded idealism because also Matt went to the thing late, but he didn't really want to go to the party to begin with. So, but also he was gonna snap because he was just gonna go confront Fisk anyway. So it's a few things behind it. To me, it's genius because he can't touch Fisk, but the other problem is, bro, you didn't let Poindexter out.
the
That boy
thing.
freak.
I know it's a question. I don't want these shows to be over like 35 minutes. We get 30 minutes. But
Man,
the
all you
one
got
thing
to
I
tell us,
did notice,
producer, is wrap it up. Shit, you the host.
but the one thing I do want to say is that the reason, because I know this is going to be a point of contention, the reason he went after Fisk is because he said in the beginning of the episode, when he went to jail, we had an arrangement. So now you send him in a general populace and the police and him, he admitted to it. If I go in general pop, them dudes was sitting there like, you out here, dog. I know who you can. Cause y'all don't, if y'all know Poindexter from season 2, he murdered the murderous families too. Whoever paid him. So them dudes want him dead too, dog.
He bullied a
That's why
bully.
they were waiting when he came in. Oh, it's you? He like, oh shit, call Matt. Call Matt now. They gonna have my hand tied up and I can't kill all these people, so I'm gonna get my whooped in here.
Which is still
So that's why
crazy
he
that
went
he
to
called.
the
It's
plan
crazy that
change.
he called Matt other, but like he knows, like, look, ain't no other lawyer finna take me. But Matt might. He even said, "I didn't think you would come," but Matt might hear me out. He might hear me out. And luckily, he waited until he needed information on Fifth. He ain't got nowhere to turn. Now, also, it is unfortunate and sad the way Matt's life is falling apart again. But
Yeah,
Bro,
again.
he don't have Kang, Foggy gone.
and Vanessa about to be done with him because she like, bro, what the frick is wrong with you? And he can't tell her. So I'm just like, I mean, bro, I'm
And
be
by the way,
real. Like,
Kingpin was about to tell Heather.
oh
He was
shit, he
about to tell
was.
Heather.
And
He was like,
now
some
it's
people
GG's, but like it's gonna be so messed up. Cause next episode, Fisk gonna have to come visit him in the hospital. And it's gonna be so messed up because Fisk owes him one. But it's wild,
He got
like
to say
I owe
something
you one.
publicly. He gonna call him a brave man. He gonna have to go in front of the news. What do you think about
Yeah,
about
he
the
has
lawyer?
to.
He gonna have to do all that because you the mayor. You gotta
Which
Yep,
wear
I
your
and
do
like,
badge
love
and
the
be the
fact that
mayor.
Fisk is still gonna be
do mayor
this
stuff.
confirms to me that Fisk is still gonna be the mayor into all the other shows. Spider-Man.
like he literally has to praise Matt in the papers. He has to show approval. He can't fight. He can't openly try to get rid of him, even with the task force right now. He's like, bro, this man saved Fisk. And Fisk don't know that Matt's responsible for him getting out. Now, to be fair, it was just a series of unfortunate circumstances. But he don't know that Matt went and saw him. He don't know that Matt's the reason he got out or none of that nature. He just know Poindexter's escaped. He's like, oh fuck. Like, and I find out Vanessa killed your friend when I promised you I wouldn't. Oh boy. Fisk is about to be upset, boy. And then 500 sponsors that all are connected to me in high places, all literally just saw you save my life. Dang, I can't touch you. Ooh,
Before we go,
I thought you said that. I did give him his props that I was like, damn, I guess he can't touch anybody, but now the closest person to him, he can't even touch him.
I do got one more question. What do y'all think go with what's gonna happen to BB? BB is playing a dangerous game with Fisk. That man is crazy.
A choke out episode where she close to death because he's strangling, but then
Because he
I
already
think she'll
kind
be
of
fine.
trying to use it because he
gun
thinks
to the head.
I think she'll be fine right now.
Yeah, ain't gonna
No,
happen.
I think she'll be fine right now because she finessing old boy and old boy gonna keep her close because he want her. So now when old boy find out she playing them again, because she played them first episode. So when he find out she playing them again, boy,
he gonna like her more.
Then he might snap on her, and then she might have to go run for her life or something like that.
He did put that threat on her last episode.
So like after she play him again, he gonna be like, all right, now I got to get rid of you. That he might go dark, and then he might get.
Bro, this
it's ugly. It's ugly. It's definitely ugly.
I got a bunch of questions for y'all too, so it's gonna be like a bunch of games. So like and subscribe. Be here next week. I got questions for y'all. It's gonna be the whole. We're gonna have a whole setup for the season finale. I'm gonna have a whole thing I'll be working on this weekend just for this last episode. Ask questions, ask everybody how you feel. So it might be an hour-long special next week. I don't know. I don't want all these
Setting
guys.
us up, man. He's setting
Yeah,
us
I'm
up.
telling you, it's questions that I want answered in the comments. So be prepared with your answers. Because if you've seen all Daredevils, you'll be able to answer most of these little scenarios and questions on what you like better and all that stuff. But I am joined with Monray. Monray, tell them where they can find you.
Find your boy everywhere. It says Monray Hudson, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, as it still exists. And I'll make it make sense to podcast if it's Saturday. Can see what we got to say.
And of course, the one, the only, Unico William, best in the Midwest on the mic.
Who is also feeling the effects of getting old. I'm back from my back situation, sciatic
Jesus.
nerves and whatnot, but I'm back. Wow, I was in the hyperbolic time chamber, but I'm back, baby. Also just in time for the LA Sparks male practice squad on April 12th tryouts. Pray for me, y'all. I'm gonna try and put on for the team, man. Overall 99, Blur Cartel. And of course, do you hear me? We need to go in. We might do some live streaming from there, but y'all know I'm there for one thing and one thing only. To help the LA Sparks get better in basketball and prepare for teams.
Shout out to Lexi Brown. She has been traded, but hopefully she get more run. I do love Lexi. Shout out to Lexi Brown. But
yeah,
it is your boy Laugh. So man, we have a bunch of reviews that just came out. Mobland, Happy Face, Power just dropped all of them. Also got Electric Shake coming out Saturday. Casual Conversations on the Casual Conversation channel will be tomorrow, not Thursday, because they busy. So
I'm gonna try and watch Minecraft. By the way, I'm gonna give it a shot.
I felt that, man. You
Bless
had
your
There's
heart.
gonna be a whole bunch. There's gonna be a whole bunch of teenagers in there.
yeah. But
I
South of
mean,
Midnight might play that this weekend. Oblivion rumored remake might come out on Game Pass, and
Oh God.
I might be grinding that. So
Oh
South of Midnight,
God.
all those games avowed. I'm on them. So I don't know when it will be this week because I do gotta finish 2 more shows that I'm almost done with. Beauty is Black and Wheel of Time. But y'all see Mobland, Happy Face. I am very happy with those shows. Those shows are amazing. All the reviews on Keep It 99. As I said, Casual Conversation will not be Thursday this week. It'll be tomorrow. Thursday will be Electric Shake on Netflix. Will be out. Also had Life List. I just put the review for that out on Netflix. Hallmark movie. It's insane. But if y'all like any of those shows, go watch them. Hopefully, we'll be able to do non-spoiler reviews very soon by May. Hopefully, if not May, June, we can do non-spoiler and then spoiler reviews for you. A lot of that. So like and subscribe. Shout out to Matthew Levine. He got really mad at the last chapter because he had to save him. I feel that, Matt. Keep doing your thing out there. It is your boy, Laugh at Me, Monterey, and Unico. Peace.